What is up, guys? It's the NJB here, and today I'm going to make a video talking about something in Infinity War. So, first of all, please bear with me. I was just getting over a sore throat, and on Sunday, I was about to say yesterday, but it's Tuesday already. But on Sunday, I couldn't even talk, I couldn't even talk. I can still barely talk. So, please bear with me. My voice is horrible, but I'm still going to try and make this video just because it was on my mind. So, okay, first of all, I forgot to say, this is going to contain spoilers for Infinity War, so if you haven't seen the movie and you care about spoilers, then don't watch the video, don't watch it, just as simple as that. Now, if you've seen the movie or you don't care about spoilers, then go ahead and watch this video. I'm going to talk about something in the movie. So, without any further ado, let's get right into it. So the moment I have to talk about in Infinity War is basically on Titan. So this is when Thanos comes to his portal and he's coming to get the time gem. So he's coming to get the time gem and they use a plan to defeat him and basically skipping all the fighting that happened, which was awesome to watch. I just want to put that in there. But we just move past that to when they actually got him. They have Mantis ruining his mind to keep him in one place. They have Doctor Strange just holding him back with his sorcery. They have Iron Man trying to get the gauntlet off him, and they have Spider-Man pulling him back. All of this is going well, and they almost succeed. They could have ended all of this before it got worse. But what happens? Who decides to ruin it just because of their selfish reason? Starlord. Starlord decides to take it so personally. He goes to Thanos, sees that he's at a moment of weakness, sees that this is the only time he can complain to Thanos without Thanos just kicking his butt right now. And rather than just give them a few more seconds because the gauntlet was almost already off, he decides to taunt Thanos and then he hits Thanos. Then he ruins everything and Thanos gets to go free. So he gets his gauntlet back on and then he just kicks her ass. I mean, I don't know, guys. I mean, Starlord, Guardians of the Galaxy, the movie is basically a comedy, like both of the Volume 1 and Volume 2. And the characters in this movie were pretty much just a comedy. I mean, you can't take any of them too seriously because none of them really are. I guess only Gamora, because she was actually really part of her and Thanos' relationship. That was really important. Excuse me. But other than that, Starlord, he's acting like a 10-year-old, when they just see Thor and he's trying to be more masculine. I mean, that was ridiculous. I mean, I guess I found it a little funny, but it was really unnecessary. And just the fact that he'd go that far just to ruin everything in the universe. I mean, yeah, he lost someone he cares about, but one person over everyone in the universe? I mean, they know what Thanos is trying to do. He wants to wipe out half the living things in the universe, or at least half. To be more specific, I guess I can say sentient life, like humans and all those, all life forms, or maybe just life in general. He wants to wipe out half of all the life in the universe, and rather than just stop that, he wants to just argue with Thanos and ruin it for them. I mean, he could have literally just waited 10 more seconds. The gauntlet was halfway off Thanos' arm, and if they got a gauntlet, if he put it on, he can bring Gamora back. So I just don't understand why Starlord is so stupid. I mean, honestly, I'm glad that he's gone. Hopefully he stays gone because I'm not a huge fan of him, and I think that he is just that moment in the movie. That's probably the weakest point in the movie. I say the rest of the movie is just great. It's an awesome movie, and I won't really knock the whole movie for it, but I just really don't like it when some movies just have one character just ruin everything for everyone. I mean, personally, if I was Iron Man or anyone else there, I straight up would have just shot Starlord. I would have just shot him because I'm not going to let him get in our way of saving everyone. Saving everyone. Sorry, my voice is so bad. But yeah. I mean, that's what I was thinking in the theaters when I was watching it. I was like, why are they just going to let him just ruin it? I mean, they clearly see that he's lost it. He's probably the least mature one out of them all. And I guess it's probably because he had a bad childhood and didn't grow up around real people. But if I were Iron Man, I would have just looked over him and just blasted him. I mean, we saw from Civil War that his repulsors don't seem to kill anyone on direct impact anyway. So either way, I'm pretty sure Starlord has like a bit of armor like underneath his clothes or whatever. I mean, he does have like the face plating, but I'm sure he can survive one blast. So I would have done that, or it would have been good if like Doctor Strange did something with magic too, or just teleported him away. So either way, I just think that's the weakest point of this movie. Like I said before, this movie is still great. It's still probably one of my favorite movies I've ever seen. But just that scene with Starlord. I mean, if you didn't like Starlord before, or even if you liked him, I'm pretty sure you didn't like him after you saw this movie. I mean, he's just such an idiot, and he honestly deserved what he got in the end. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this mini NJB. Tell me what you guys think. What were you guys thinking during that scene with Starlord just being an idiot? I mean, I didn't hear too much from anyone else in the movie theaters when I was there, because I did watch it on release night, so the place was packed. But I was just like, I would have taken this guy out to save the universe. But anyway, I'll see you guys in the next one. Tell me what you guys thought in the comments below. And yeah, cheers, mates.
Everything and lose it all.